In the late 11th century, a spark ignited Europe, leading to one of the most ambitious and bloody ventures in medieval history, the First Crusade. It began when Pope Urban II, in 1095, issued a call to arms at the Council of Clermont in France. This wasn't just any war, it was framed as a holy mission. Urban urged the Christian faithful to embark on a journey to reclaim the Holy Land, Jerusalem, from Muslim control. His words stirred a mix of religious fervor and a promise of salvation, convincing thousands that fighting in the crusade would guarantee the remission of their sins. Urban's call tapped into the widespread belief that a pilgrimage to Jerusalem held immense spiritual value, and now, for the first time, knights and commoners alike were offered a way to cleanse their souls through combat. Across Europe, an unprecedented response unfolded. Thousands of people, knights, peasants, and even entire families, answered the call, forming a massive, diverse force. There was no singular commander-in-chief. Instead, leaders emerged from among Europe's noble families, such as Godfrey of Bouillon, Raymond of Toulouse, and Bohemond of Taranto. Each leader brought their own motivations: glory, riches, faith, but their destination was shared: Jerusalem. The journey was grueling, stretching over 2,000 miles from France through treacherous terrain, including the Byzantine Empire, where they encountered both allies and obstacles. The Byzantine Emperor Alexios I, wary of this foreign army, cautiously allowed them passage, expecting their numbers to be manageable. Yet as waves of crusaders flooded through his lands, tensions flared, complicating an already perilous journey. The First Crusade saw its first major clash in 1097 at Nicaea, a city controlled by the Seljuk Turks. The Crusaders' victory at Nicaea not only bolstered their morale, but also gave them their first real taste of the horrors that lay ahead. As they marched deeper into enemy territory, the Crusaders faced relentless battles, starvation, and disease, conditions that decimated their ranks. At Antioch, they fought one of the most brutal sieges of the campaign. For months they encircled the city, enduring hunger and infighting. By the time they breached Antioch, they themselves were besieged by a Muslim relief force, nearly annihilated before claiming victory in a desperate battle. This ordeal tested the Crusaders' faith and resolve, as they saw their numbers dwindle and many of their leaders lose hope. It was a harsh reminder that this holy war was a brutal reality, not merely a path to redemption. When the Crusaders finally reached Jerusalem in 1099, their numbers had shrunk significantly. Nevertheless, they launched a fierce assault on the city's fortifications. After a week of intense fighting, they breached Jerusalem's walls, leading to one of the bloodiest episodes in the Crusades. Christian sources celebrated the capture as a divine triumph, but historical accounts detail the massacre that followed, where Crusaders killed countless inhabitants of the city, both Muslim and Jewish. The sight was apocalyptic. The victors saw it as purification, while history remembers it as a devastating act of violence. With Jerusalem under Christian control, the surviving Crusaders celebrated, believing they had fulfilled a sacred duty. They established new territories in the region, known as Crusader states, intending to secure the Holy Land from future threats. The First Crusade left a lasting impact on both Christian and Muslim worlds, setting the stage for nearly 2 centuries of conflict in the region. The Crusaders' conquest of Jerusalem was temporary, but it altered the region's political and religious landscape.